In the late 16th century, over 100 English settlers vanished from the shores of the New World, leaving behind a single word carved into wood: Croatoan. No bodies, no battle, no survivors, just silence. What happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? Tonight we unravel one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries. Was it disease, war, a peaceful assimilation, or something more sinister? Join us on a journey through history, archaeology, and speculation as we search for the truth behind the colony that disappeared without a trace. It all began in 1587. Sir Walter Raleigh, under a charter from Queen Elizabeth I, sent 115 English men, women, and children to establish a permanent settlement on Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina. The goal? To claim land, expand the British Empire, and create a foothold for trade and exploration. The colony was led by Governor John White. Among the settlers was his daughter, Eleanor Dare, who gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. For a brief moment, there was hope. But the colony soon faced harsh conditions: scarce food, unknown lands, and uneasy relationships with local tribes. White sailed back to England for supplies, but war with Spain delayed his return for 3 long years. When he finally returned in 1590, the settlement was deserted. No signs of struggle, no graves. Only one clue carved into a fence post: Croatoan. And the mystery began. The word Croatoan became the central riddle. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island, now known as Hatteras Island. It was also the name of a friendly Native American tribe known to the colonists. Could the settlers have relocated and joined the Croatoan people? John White believed it was a sign. He tried to search the island but was thwarted by storms. Modern archaeologists have found hints, European-style items among Croatoan artifacts: copper rings, swords, and even writing slates. Could this be evidence of assimilation? Some scholars believe so. Cultural blending might explain the settlers' disappearance without violence. But skeptics argue these items could have come from trade, not direct contact. And without solid DNA evidence, we can't be certain. Another possibility: disease. The New World was home to unfamiliar pathogens, and English immunity was low. Smallpox, dysentery, and malaria ravaged early settlements. Could the colonists have succumbed to illness? Mass death from disease could lead to a hasty burial, or none at all. Add starvation, exposure, and poor sanitation, and survival would have been nearly impossible. But here's the catch: no bones, no grave sites, no mass burial mounds have ever been found. Did disease take them, and nature erase the rest? Or did survivors flee in hopes of safety elsewhere? Not all native tribes were friendly. Tensions over land, food, and culture ran high. The Secatan tribe had a history of conflict with English settlers. Some believe the Roanoke colonists were attacked or captured. Reports from later English explorers mention tales of white-skinned people enslaved or killed by local tribes. Could these be the Roanoke settlers, or just myth? Historians note that violent clashes were common. The colonists may have simply been in the wrong place at the wrong time. But once again, we find no conclusive evidence, no remains, no confirmed accounts. The fog of history deepens. In the last few decades, science has returned to Roanoke. Archaeologists have combed the island and surrounding areas using cutting-edge tools: ground-penetrating radar, aerial surveys, and chemical soil analysis. At Site X, about 50 miles west of Roanoke, artifacts of 16th century English origin have surfaced. Could this have been a second settlement? In 2020, researchers uncovered a map by John White with a hidden fort drawn in invisible ink, suggesting a planned relocation. Meanwhile, DNA projects are underway to test modern Native American descendants for European lineage. The hope that one day bloodlines will answer what history could not. But so far, the mystery endures. With every theory, more questions rise. If they joined a tribe, why didn't they leave more evidence? If disease wiped them out, where are the remains? If they were attacked, where's the wreckage? Could a combination of these forces be the answer? Some fringe theories even explore the supernatural: alien abduction, time travel, or secret Spanish sabotage. While far-fetched, they reflect a deeper truth: we hate not knowing. And Roanoke? It remains silent. Despite the mystery, or because of it, Roanoke became legend. The story has inspired novels, documentaries, plays, even horror shows like American Horror Story. Roanoke. Virginia Dare became a symbol of innocence lost. The tale is taught in classrooms, whispered around campfires, and studied by scholars. Why? Because it reminds us that not all answers are clear, and some stories defy resolution. Roanoke lives on, not just in artifacts, but in imagination. So what happened to the lost colony? Maybe the settlers survived. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they blended into a world we've never fully understood. But the mystery? It remains. A whisper in the woods, a word on a tree, a question with no final answer. History isn't just about what we know, it's about what we still don't. And Roanoke stands as a monument to that uncertainty. So, what do you believe happened? Keep searching, keep questioning, because sometimes the mystery is what keeps history alive.